Buenas tardes, everyone. That means good afternoon. It is 1:53 here in Mérida, Mexico. And welcome back to my Life Abroad channel, where I share the joy of exploring life, culture, and borders beyond living abroad. Now, before I get started with my video for today, I want to just say this. I have been keeping up with the news back in the US where there are fires in California, and thank God it's going to rain today. There's been snow in Florida, in Georgia, in the South. Now, being from Wisconsin, I know what cold weather and snow is like, and so I'm sure the people in the southern states are having a hard time, especially driving and traveling in snow. But it looks like they're having fun building snowmen and enjoying something that is a rare occasion. But I'm also saddened by all of the news that relates to the immigrants and things that are happening with the new administration. Some of the things that are being pulled back as it relates to Black people, as it relates to the Indians, as it relates to the Mexicans. And it's just really sad. And so I'm not going to gloat, but I'm just really happy that I made the choice to leave when I did, because here in Mexico, the people here treat me like a queen. My only regret is that my family was not able to join me. I wish that they could have, but be that as it may, I love Mexico. As a matter of fact, I'll be going to Morelia, Mexico in a couple of weeks to help a friend of mine from East Point. Shout out to Maritza, celebrate her dad's birthday. So, yeah, I'll be talking about what it's like to be in Morelia, Mexico. But today I am sharing with you my feature, my small business feature, which is Velma from Velma's Kitchen. And so I'll show you that video in a couple of minutes. But also another local favorite here in the Montebello neighborhood of Mérida, and that is the La LaBertad restaurant. Now, they only serve breakfast, and on Sundays, they were extremely busy when I went around there earlier today for breakfast. And so, yeah, you'll see some information about the restaurant, and also my feature today is Velma from Velma's Kitchen. Now, we talked about internet marketing, which is something that I retired from after what, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years of being in the industry. And so it was nothing for me to share my knowledge, share what I know with her. She's got her own social media team, she's got her own web team. And so what I was able to do is share my knowledge with her, and so that she can try to help and advance her presence on the internet. All right. And so if you guys are ready, let me introduce you to not only the restaurant, but also to Velma from Velma's Kitchen. Now, I think the volume on this video might be a little low, so I'm going to need you to hit the volume up button so you can actually hear what I was saying about being at this restaurant. And before I get started, listen, I want to say this too, that in Mexico, especially here in Merida, most of the places that I go to, restaurants, bars, wherever I am, the coffee shops, they have music playing in the background, and the music is in English. I couldn't understand why they were playing a lot of English speaking music, especially since they speak Spanish. You really have to know Spanish when you come to Mexico. And so I was told that the reason why they like to play English speaking music is so that they can learn English. They're learning English by listening to American music, which means that my Spanish is really un poquito, really weak. So I'm going to try to listen to more Mexican music. and watch some of the Mexican programs on the television. And so, without be that as it may, let me get started with my video. All right, see you in a minute. Here we go. Hey, I'm here at Li LaBertad. It's a breakfast place, and so I'm always fascinated by the restaurants in Mexico where they play music in English. And the reason is because they're trying to learn English while I'm trying to learn Spanish. So I guess I need to listen to more Spanish music and watch more Spanish movies. My name's Vilma from Vilma's Kitchen. And she and I are going to be talking about internet marketing, how to build her business on the internet. So I ordered the avocado toast here at the La LaBertad, okay? And this is Vilma. Hey, Vilma. Hi. To meet with Vilma. And Vilma ordered, what did you order, Vilma?
This is a mushroom omelet.
Mushroom omelet, okay? And spinach, okay? So we're gonna have breakfast. We've been sitting here having a wonderful conversation about Vilma's kitchen and some of the things she can do to pump herself up and promote herself on social media. I love Vilma. I love her food. And we'll be back at you. Yes, that was Velma from Velma's Kitchen. And she has some of the best baked items. And her recipes were handed down. And she was telling me the story at breakfast. Her recipes were handed down by her grandmother. She might even said her great grandmother, her grandmother, and then her mother down to her. The brownies are to die for. Cookies, um, cakes, breads. All right. And so if you are in Merida or planning to come to Merida, Mexico, and you happen to be in the Montebello neighborhood, please go by and check out Velma's Kitchen. Absolutely wonderful. So it was a pleasure for me to meet her and her staff. That would be Daniel and Mita. And let me tell you about that Miss Mita. Every time I go into the bakery, Miss Mita upsells me some of the most wonderful products in the store. She can sell her butt off, okay? And I end up leaving out of there with a huge box of Velma's Kitchen products. Okay, so peace, a shout out to Vita and Daniel and Velma over at Velma's Kitchen. Okay? All right. In the meantime, what I need you all to do is subscribe, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay? I need your help to get me to 500. So hit the subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, and help me get to 500. And every single one of you, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And oh, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I mentioned this, I will be going to another Mexican town soon. And so, as I continue my journey, living life abroad, I want to share it with you. And some of you are asking me questions about what it's like. Okay. And so, I will be adding more videos to the YouTube channel. So, if you want to keep up, you got to go out there and subscribe. You see the little follow on YouTube at Jackie R Life Abroad. That's the channel handle. So go ahead, subscribe and like. Peace out.